This is what I will say. She ain't charging $25,000 a cheek, as far as I know. As far as I know. And yeah, unless we not talking about it, it may be $25,000 a cheek. At least she ain't putting it out there right now. So I'll give him credit for that.
You remember Bill Belichick was leaving the apartment complex with his shirt off?
Yeah, I remember.
This might be it.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, Bill, like, I'm active, man. I ain't doing a 50-year discrepancy, but at the end of the day, I don't know if it's that old, but older niggas is in. I don't know 76, 24 old, but I keep kicking 25-year-olds out my DMs, man. Like, yo, no, shorty. I'll fuck your life up. Like, you know what I'm saying? For real, man. This is not what you want to do, man. I'm telling you, man. I play a lot of mind games. I'm not consistent. I don't call, you call, I text. Like, yo, I'm telling you, you're not mentally ready for this, man. You know what I'm saying? You're not really mentally ready for the shit I put you through. And I'm being nice about it.
Jordan was a constant presence during our interview.
You have Jordan right over there. Everybody in the world seems to be following this relationship. They've got an opinion about your private life. It's got nothing to do with them, but they're invested in it. How do you deal with that?
Never been too worried about what everybody else thinks. Just try to do what I feel like is best for me and what's right.
How did you guys meet?
Not talking about this.
No?
No.
It's a topic neither one of them is comfortable commenting on.
I'm selling coats. I'm selling coats. I'm selling coats. I'm selling. Okay.
People don't love you. They love what you do. And when you cease to do what you do, they love what ceases as well. They don't love you, man. Some people get intoxicated thinking they love them just because they're cheering and yelling. But if you really was intent on what they're saying, it's a lot of booze mixed in with the cheers, but just so happen it may be 51% cheers that override that 49. So you got to take the good with the bad, but you can't get intoxicated with thinking it's love because they don't know you. They don't know my middle name. How they love me? You love what I did and the feeling I gave you, how I made you feel watching that moment. You don't even know me. So how you love what you don't know?
I'm ready for commitment, Harry. First time I set eyes on Mary Swanson, I just got that old-fashioned romantic feeling where I'd do anything to bone her.
The latest report from the Jordan Hudson-Bill Belichick saga. According to ESPN's Pablo Torre, who says he has inside sources at North Carolina, Jordan Hudson has been banned from North Carolina practices and banned from even being inside the facility.
Two sources at the University of North Carolina tell me that there has been a decision, it was made last week, by the higher-ups inside the athletic department that had hired Bill Belichick to be the highest-paid public employee, not just coach, in the state of North Carolina at $10 million a year. And that decision was that Jordan Hudson is no longer allowed in the football building.
Okay.
She is not allowed on the football field. Quote, don't think you'll be hearing much from Jordan moving forward.
Now, this decision comes after just months earlier, Jordan Hudson being on the field at UNC's spring game, and after Bill Belichick sent out emails to the UNC communication staff saying that Jordan Hudson must be CC'd on all communications. So quite the turnaround from being on the field and being involved in every detail to you are no longer allowed to step foot in the building. Also important to note, it is not just the University of North Carolina. This is also reports saying that Bill Belichick's family is worried for how detrimental Jordan Hudson is being to Bill Belichick's legacy. Which is probably a little bit dramatic to think that this girl, in a matter of just a few months, is going to tear down Bill Belichick's decades-long immortal football legacy. However, we know how this works. We know that salacious headlines, mean more than what goes on the field. And we know that it's a what have you done for me lately? And what has Bill done lately except provide headlines and gossip tabloid fodder from his seemingly psychopathic girlfriend? Because it's one thing when it's like, oh, this girl wears North Carolina colors and she's on the field and she wants to be CC'd on the emails. And it's another thing when you hear reports like this. that Jordan Hudson forced her way into Bill Belichick's Dunkin' Donuts commercial to the point that she's being described as a power broker, and that people are saying that they've, quote, never seen anything like it.
Delusional girl math.
Some of the things I had to learn how to gradually grow away from was becoming a burden. Some of these guys were my friends, and I thought I needed them. But as I grew and got further and further up in the game, I seen that they were more baggage and more of a liability than an asset. And when you learn to be a businessman, it's not personal. For me to tell you, I love you, but we can't kick it no more. I'm on this path and you on that path. Maybe the family, it may be the homie, it may be mama, maybe daddy, it may be whoever it is, but we have to make the ultimate decision to know that we got to do all of this work, so we need to make sure that our circle is right, starting with us first. I know how to lock and load on what I need to be doing. And if that means cutting you out because you're not an asset and you're a liability, then that's what it is. It's not personal. And we got to learn that, because we're always holding that again. Man, oh, what are they going to say? What they going to say? You the one got to do all this work. So keep your mind straight.
Damn!
So I'm officially breaking up with my 24-year-old girlfriend. After spending a year with her, I realized she was making me a beta male, making me do all this Instaface trends with her, hoisting her up in the air with my legs like I was some zoo animal. Well, it's time I stood up for myself, Jordan. We're done. How dare you disrespect me and think you can call the shots? I was like 45 years old before you were born. You don't know me. Putting up with Jordan was harder than dealing with Aaron Hernandez. At least Aaron took care of that problem. I am single now. Any girls around the ripe age of 21, please Instaface me. I can't date 25-year-olds ever again. They are too expired and think they know everything.
Watch it piss me off. But not this. Bill Belichick. Nigga, you know damn well what you doing. But you got an apex predator, bruh. If she fuck around and have a baby, what was it? Al Capone ass, right? If she fuck around and get impregnated, you, sir, are cooked. You're already dealing with an apex predator. She's doing every fucking thing under the sun to make you look feeble, weak, and cutting you off in the interview, getting on commercials and shit. I don't know nothing about this, but what the fuck? You're not dealing with a woman that's willing to play her position. You're dealing with a woman that wants position. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't mean it in a good way. I ain't talking dog. She wants to be in position. She wants to be at the top, CEO. And she's been running through Bill's check since she's met this nigga. They saying she has $8 million in property. I'm not no fucking a Forbes magazine nigga. I don't know. All I know is Bill looks like he's getting ran through. And it's not hard to see. We all need to be concerned about the bills in our family, the bills around us, all right? Make sure that your grandpa ain't getting taken advantage of by a woman like this. This is crazy right here. This bitch has moved in 20 years old to a 70-year-old man. She's trying to squeeze the turnip as much as juice she can get about that motherfucker, and then we'll see. Like maybe he's happy, right? He's living his best life. Maybe she's taking care of him exactly how he needs, right? You know, maybe it's worth $8 million. I don't know. Yeah. But do we want to see Bill's legacy trashed and tarnished by this woman? I don't give a fuck. There's plenty of shit that's been trashed and tarnished. I don't care about this bitch or this bitch nigga. But for the men out here, that are concerned about y'all grandpa or elderly, keep an eye on them because these women out here are predatory. You don't want somebody that only has 80,000 in the bank to get that shit wiped the fuck out by a young skeezer, a young tenderoni, or an older broad that's just willing to take his bread or preying on people. This happens all the time. I've watched grandpa get drained before. It happens. Maybe grandpa want to get drained. Hey, I know when I'm grandpa, I'm gonna want to get drained, but it ain't gonna be my bank account. I'm gonna make sure that it's gonna be safeguards put in place. All I'm saying is, you can't be dating a 20-year-old bitch at 70 years old and don't expect her to get taken care of. What is this bitch gonna do without you? What? Nigga, what? What? The fuck is she gonna do without you? She needs you. You're 70 years old. You've been here, nigga, 35 years before she even, 45 years, 50 years? Damn. Now, I don't know about this now. I just, now some shit's crossing the line now. 70 years old with a 20-year-old. Cash the bitch out at this point. I don't give a fuck. Go get this bitch anything she wants. And she knows what to do, you know? So, hey, shout out to Bill Belichick, showing us. Oh, just don't run out of money, my nigga. It is what it is. Silence is something we ain't have. Like, I'm subscribed.